Here's your daily Tottenham news and me, Harry Scarfe, football writer, football content creator and YouTuber with your video today. So thank you very much for coming in firstly. Thank you, Chris Callan, for this opportunity. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. So if you're unfamiliar with how this works, we read out articles and kind of dissect them. There's just two that I want to pick out today. First one is about Thomas Frank and his response to after Arsenal win, which sees Tottenham win yet another trophy, get in. And the second one's about João Palhinha, the latest transfer news. So firstly, the one about Thomas Frank. So it's from the Mirror, and the headline is Thomas Frank reveals why this Tottenham win over Arsenal was particularly pleasing. Subheading is Tottenham secured a 1-0 win over Arsenal in pre-season on Thursday thanks to Pape Matar Sarr's wonder strike near the halfway line, and new boss Thomas Frank is happy with how his team is shaping up. Thomas Frank could not have asked for a better start to life as Tottenham boss after masterminding a 1-0 win over Arsenal in Hong Kong, the first ever North London derby to be staged outside of the UK. Played in front of a record-breaking crowd of 49,975 people, the biggest football attendance in the country's history. The clash was anything but a pre-season friendly. It was decided in spectacular fashion by Pape Matar Sarr, who stunned the packed crowds with a rocket from the halfway line just before half-time. Spurs boss Thomas Frank was delighted with the win and how it sets the tone for his reign, saying it was very pleasing to secure his first North London derby win. He went on to say, this was a positive result as you can get in terms of reinforcing the message and team building a desire to defend was good, he said. It's very pleasing to win my first North London derby, and you could not call that a friendly. People could see that desire of both teams and our desire to keep a clean sheet. Tottenham were impressive in the first half, the article reads, and dug deep after the break to hold on to their lead, and Frank will not have to wait too long until he faces Arsenal for real in the Premier League at the Emirates in November. A noticeable difference to the Ange Postecoglou era was Tottenham's excellent attacking and defending of corners, masterminded by their new set-piece coach Andres Jorgensen, formerly of Brentford and Arsenal. The first half we were good, and the second half we defended a bit too much. That was good, but that was good, and our set pieces were good as well as in attack and defence. Frank added. The Dane admitted the tour has already opened his eyes to the scale of his new role after leaving Brentford for the Europa League wingers. Definitely, I think I had a good idea, but you don't really know until you step in. I think seeing how important it is for the fans have been waiting every day for us, every morning and evening, and the fans who came to the open training were at the game. You understand more and more, first and foremost, how big a club Spurs is and the importance of the club. Frank, calm and confident in the dugout and in front of the media, was full of praise for match winner Sarr. He said the goal was unbelievable. The way he worked so hard and has impressed me in the last 3 to 4 weeks. I think he's really good from Kudus, his hold-up play, the way he takes hold of the ball in tricky situations, his 1v1 skills, his creating opportunities for the team was top class. On top of that, I think he's working extremely hard. That's how he can help the team defensively too. Also, West Ham signing Kudus, should I say, that could soon be joined by Spurs by former man João Palhinha. Tottenham have opened talks with him. There we go. That is the article from the Mirror, which I want to unpick ever so slightly. So I think that's really interesting. Thomas Frank kind of very positive, saying we defend a bit too much in the second half. We've heard that a lot from Tottenham managers, but yeah, saying these. Yeah, just being really honest. That's finding really breathtaking and really interesting to listen to. So now he's been honest. He's really happy with his players, whether it be Kudus, whether it be Sarr. I mean, Sarr as a player, I thought, where's he going to fit into this Frank system? What's his best attribute? And he's really come in and improved a point and done really well. So it's an eye-opening article from the Mirror, just kind of revealing the Frank quotes. Next article I want to get into, Article 2 from Sky Sports News. Headline is João Palhinha's transfer news. Tottenham in advanced talks to sign Bayern Munich midfielder on loan. Subheading is Spurs in advanced talks to sign Bayern Munich midfielder João Palhinha on loan. Palhinha signed for Bayern from Fulham for $47.4 million last summer and has 3 years remaining on his current deal. The article starts with Tottenham are in advanced talks with Bayern Munich over the loan signing of João Palhinha, according to Sky in Germany. Sky in Germany are also reporting that Spurs have negotiated an option to buy in the deal. Palhinha could now be set for return to the Premier League 1 year after he joined Bayern from Fulham for a fee worth up to 47.4 million. The 30-year-old midfielder has 3 years remaining on his current contract. Paulinho made 25 appearances across all competitions for Bayern last season, including 17 outings in the Bundesliga, as Vincent Kompany's side went on to become champions. Tottenham boss Thomas Frank has admitted the club are looking for further additions in the summer transfer window. Spurs have already secured the signing of Mohamed Kudus from West Ham, as well as Kota Takai and Matthias Tell and Luka Vuskovic. Kevin Danso and Matthias Tell also seen their initial loan moves converted into permanent deals. However, Frank's side missed out on Morgan Gibbs-White after the Incas International signed a new 3-year deal at the City ground. Forest accused Spurs of making a legal approach for the midfielder with a £60 million bid earlier this month. Speaking in his first press conference since being appointed to the role, Frank commented on further incoming, saying there is no doubt that if you want to compete in all tournaments, you need a competitive squad. There are a lot of competitive players in the squad already. The club is in the market and looking. What will happen, I'll speak when a player comes in the building. So there we go. That is the article. It's short but sweet. But I want to talk about João Palhinha because it's briefly again, because I think he's a statement signing. I think people underestimate the importance of this signing. Daniel Levy's got a really good deal because we've got a buy option for 30 million euros, which I could be wrong, correct me. I think it's about 26 million pounds, which is a lot less than the 47 million pounds that Bayern paid for him to Fulham. And that deal's just been agreed a year apart. Some people say it'd be 2 years because it didn't kick in for another year's that buy option. But I think it's a really smart deal. Palhinha is kind of the profile we've been missing for a long time. Typical defensive midfielder. You shall not pass. Excellent destroyer. Blocker, excellent in these 1v1s. You're not going to get past Paulinho, and you're not going to get past him regularly anyway. That's for certain. And people who don't like him or don't want to sign him will throw about his past ability back at him. What I would say is Paulinho has one of the best ball retentions. He keeps hold of the ball and he'll shift it onto players that have maybe got that ability to unlock defences, such as a James Maddison, such as a Kulusevski, such as a Sarr, whoever it may be. And his passing is actually not bad either. The question is, has he still got the legs to do it? And why did he only get 17 appearances with Bayern? Why are Bayern moving on so quickly? These are questions I don't know. What I do know is I think this is a signing of intent. If it doesn't work out, it's a really clever deal from the club because he just goes straight back after a year. He goes back, it's only a loan. Cover his salary, that's the end of that. If it works, we have an option to sign him permanently. So I think it's a really clever deal. So welcome to Tottenham Paulinho. But those are your two articles. Thank you very much for watching. That's your daily Tottenham news. Any feedback, as always, I'm always open to it. Please let me know in the comments below. But if you can follow me from my own stuff, that'd be great as well, away from this channel. If you can, that'd be great. At Scarfe22 is my tag on all socials, X, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Also, my YouTube channel, Harry Scarfe, which contains my own Tottenham podcast. You can see below there, Scarfe Spurs Talk. So check that out. It means a lot. But I'm proud regular here at Chris Callan's channel, creating shorts, videos, quite a few daily. So I want to thank him for this opportunity because I really do enjoy it. And I want to thank you guys for watching. For now, come on, you Spurs.